George Pedley has been haunted for nearly 30 years by something that he saw here. It happened deep in these isolated reed beds in Australia's tropical northeast. George believes he had a fleeting glimpse of a UFO taking off. The reed beds rang with an unearthly sound. The experience left a mark on him and on the landscape. At first, he thought the hissing sound was coming from his tractor.
I remember standing over the side of the tractor, looking in, and trying to convince myself that I didn't see it. But, well, it looked like a flying saucer object. Couldn't see it for very long. It just disappeared.
Moments later, a mat of reeds several feet thick shot to the surface of the lagoon. It looked like a gigantic nest. The reeds were flattened into a clockwise swirl 30 feet across. George called in his neighbour. Albert Panisi grows sugarcane on this land. He too was amazed by the circle, especially its strength. It was 2 feet thick and easily supported his weight.
I think it could hold at least 10 or 12 men. It's George and I discussing the reeds and how they were turned into a pontoon. They were very thick, the reeds, where you couldn't walk through them anyway.
To this day, both George and Albert remain convinced that extraterrestrials visited Tulley and left the evidence in the reeds.
But what George saw a UFO take off from the lagoon, so I suspected it was a UFO that made the circles. And then you'd hear people saying, well, it could be caused by a helicopter upside down, spoonbills tramping around and making a circle, or alligators mating, grabbing each other's tails and swinging around. Well, there's some of the questions that were put to me, yeah.